What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to do another quick tutorial video. You guys seem to like my Elgato capture card setup, and it's why we're in the same similar situation and I have the lights just blasting on my face, so I look like a bit of a ghoul. But today we're going to be focusing on that thing in the background, not this little doggy here, but we got the Elgato green screen there. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick glimpse on how to set up a Chroma Key background. So this helps me especially when I'm doing VR, because I can just stick the green screen behind me and just completely get rid of that background and have me just be a silhouette. So it's just me and the VR headset. So I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. So this is the primary target of this video. Unfortunately not, because he's going to be sitting in the background while I'm playing and hopefully being a good boy. But yeah, we're looking at the Elgato green screen. This is just the normal size version, and I can't remember the exact measurements of it, but it's like maybe 5 foot long or something like that, and I would say about 180 centimeters to 6 foot tall. So this thing is great, and I'll show you why. So one of the best things about this is the whole thing is just in this entire case. You don't have to take anything out, it just kind of folds out, and it has locks on there to keep it locked. I do have like a front panel thing, but one of these is actually snapped on mine, unfortunately, so but it's still very secure, and it slides perfectly under my sofa when I'm not using it. So on each side there is a foot that you can twist out, and you definitely need to have them out before you set the thing up, because if you don't, the whole thing will tumble over. So that is the first step you need to do, is make sure that both of the feet are out before you open the thing up. Now we have both feet up, then you can open it up and see what's inside. So there we go, there's the whole thing, all contained in there on this little sort of, I don't know, dolly system where it just springs out and springs back in, and you never need to do anything like attach it. I think some people can attach it to the ceiling and stuff like that, but I just have mine on the floor. So basically you have a raise and a retract. So once you have the feet out, you can, just try not to get the dog, but you lift this thing up all the way up, and then it just magically stands there. So there you go, the whole thing is up and ready to go. So I'm just about to stream some VR on my PSVR 2, and you can see there the webcam there, which is the Face Cam Pro, which is up here on a tripod, and from there the green screen is visible in the background there. So getting the right position is definitely important to get your full body in the frame. When you're standing pretty close to it, it pretty much covers my entire body from left to right, up and down, so it is pretty good. There is an extra large version as well, which can be even wider, I think. I don't know about taller, but it should cover most people's spaces, especially if you're in like an office setup where you can just sit behind, well, sit at your desk and you can have it behind you to cover up the entire background. Really great stuff. So here is just a shot of the device from the back. You can see the thing's holding it up, and it's pretty minimal. That's it, you pull it out and it's just ready to go. Like I said in my last capture card video, this isn't my ideal setup for this. With the VR stuff, I have to do it down here just because my office space isn't big enough for it. So a lot of people just think that a green screen, once it's up, it's just ready to go, but you do need good lighting. So I normally stream with the Key Air lights for this. So we have one on either side spotlighting me, and you can see in the camera there, it's got a pretty decent light source on there, and it doesn't really matter how bright it is because I've got the VR headset in anyway. But while I might be covered, behind me isn't, because obviously I'm standing in front of the green screen. So what I tend to also use is one of these. This is the Elgato Key Light Mini. This is portable, it has a battery internal, so you can basically charge this and use it wherever you want. But if you're streaming for a long time with a bright light on, you might want to plug it in. So I tend to plug this in to my Anker power bank here, and it works nice because I can just kind of sit it up against it here and plug it in. And what this will do is it'll create like a big shadow background on the actual green screen itself. So this will be blasting straight on the green screen. So I'm just going to turn this on. So there we go, the light is now on the green screen, so that should give me a little bit extra clearance when I'm removing the green screen, because it's all fully bright. Once again, I'm going handycam style just because I'm literally about to stream like for myself personally, so I'm just trying to get this done as quick as possible. So now we have the webcam and we can see it on the screen here. This is on OBS. I'm not using Streamlabs, I'm using OBS, and you can see that I have the video capture device, which is my webcam, which is capturing all of the room here, and the green screen. So what you want to do now is you want to right click on your webcam, and then go to filters, and then effect filters at the bottom here. I've already added the Chroma Key, but I've not really got it right yet anyway. So what you want to do here is you want to select the color to be green. That will remove everything that is green in sight. So now what I'll do is, basically I've got the filter turned off because I was messing around with it. So you want to mess around with these device things here. So similarity is basically how much of it will get rid of. I'm not great on the technical terms of this. Honestly, this is more of a simple tutorial like I did with the other version. But what you want to do is you want to get this just so it gets rid of all of the green screen there. And I mean, that looks like it's done a pretty good job. So if I stand up now in front of it, you can see if I zoom in that I do have a halo around me. We want to get rid of that halo, or else I'm going to look like I'm just about to turn into the Hulk or something. It can be quite awkward to do this, especially if you're not like right next to your PC. So I kind of have to make sure, it's like an Evil Dead poster or something. I need to make sure that that all goes away, and I'm trying to remember how to do that right now, but I think it is to do with... So there may be more ways of tweaking it, honestly, with all the different things like smoothness and color spill reduction, but I'm just using the simple format to get it going. You can tweak it as you want, but now if you look, my hand is in the screen, it looks pretty good. There's not much of an outline at all, and I think that is probably quite good enough to... It's like I'm doing a hand talking puppet show right now, but that seems to be working right. So let's just have a quick look, and from what I see when I zoom in, I'm there. So now if I just get rid of this box, so now when you see my stream here, you can see the outlines here where that's just the normal background, but everything where the green screen is now shows what's underneath it, which is my PS5's menu. So I can't really do this two-handed, but essentially what you want to do is you want to crop these in until you just have the square, and that is all that's going to be visible on your stream. So you do this by holding down the Alt key while you're on here, and it should go green when you're doing it. So hold down the Alt key, or is it Control? This could be confusing. I'm pretty sure it's Alt, and what you want to do is you want to drag in each side until you just have the perfect square of your visible green screen section where you're going to be standing. So I'm going to show you that after I've done it, when I put the phone down. So just to confirm, it was the Alt key. You hold the Alt key down, and you'll know it's doing it because you'll have this sort of cutout board around it. But if you look now, it should be perfect. I mean, the size isn't right yet. I need to shrink myself down a bit because I want to see me the entire picture. But now you have a completely adequate green screen background just gone. If you do have more powerful card like an NVIDIA 30 or 40 series, you can actually do this with AI, but it will take a load on your GPU as well. So if you're using like a laptop, it does tend to run the power down a bit. So I tend to use the one that's already, well, if you use a Chroma Key, it just uses a lot less resources. So that is a good way to get it done and still maintain like your full power capacity of your computer or your laptop or whatever you're recording on, especially if you have a lower end system. So there we are, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that really helped you. Like I said, I'm looking like a ghoul again with that light, but I hope that was easy enough for you to understand and to see whether you would use this technique or not. And if you want to see more videos about how I do this whole VR setup and the green screen thing, I do have this wireless DJI mic which I use for VR because it means I don't have to get too close to my webcam or my computer. I used to have a microphone in front of me and sometimes I'd like bounce into it. So if you want to see a video on how I set up the wireless mic and stuff, then let me know in the comment section as well, because I love to do these videos and I love to show you guys how easy it really can be to set up. So thanks guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.